Hi and welcome to Next Gen, where we look at the youngsters of the future, 14, 15-year-old players who are not in FM23 officially, but thanks to Passion4FM and FMVeteran, they've made them available. So we'll be looking at somebody today who is a bright spark at the age of 15 years old. SHEA LACEY, ever heard of him? Now this boy really is future potential superstar. As it stands at the moment at 15 years old, 5'5", rated at 9.2 to 28 million pounds. Obviously at the age of 15 he hasn't got any international caps. We don't expect to see that. He is eligible for Ireland as well, but looking at his stats, coming through the technicals, corners of 12, dribbling of 11, first touch of 11, free kicks of 13, passing of 10, look there, technique of 12. Really is a great looking player here. Look, at 15 years old, it's just a little bit crazy really. Aggression of 12, looking at decisions, 15 there, determination of 14, flair of 14, off the ball of 11, teamwork, vision, work rate, all there are 10s. It's quite high. There's not a lot not to like about this boy. Down through the physicals, acceleration of 11, pace of 11 as well. Look, what about the rest of him? Well, he's got a load of player traits already. Tries killer balls often, tries to long range free kicks. Yes, we can see that, 13 for free kicks already. Runs with the ball often. Yes, we can see that as well. Cuts in from the right wing. Now, because this boy is left-footed, he can play as that inverted winger. He is accomplished there, but he is naturally an attacking midfielder. Again, accomplished on the left-hand side, so he could be a winger on that side as well. But how will this boy develop? What we're going to do, we're going to go on 5 years. We're going to take him up to 20 years old, and then we'll do a further 7 years to see how he develops on from there. And obviously in 5 years time, how is he going to look? Will he still be at Man United? Let's go and have a look, shall we? Well, SHEA LACEY, my goodness me, he still is at Manchester United in the under-21s, but my word, valued at 15 to 46 million pounds, he's no longer a promising midfielder, he's an attacking midfielder, which is interesting. 20 years old, he's still got those 4 years plus of development. He has grown an inch, he's now 5'6". 7 caps for the England under-21s, so he has gone for the England route. With the Irish route there, you never know, they might have tried to get hold of him, but one thing that has noticed straight away is these stats. They have gone up. Dribbling was 11, it's up to 14 now. Look, passing was 10, it's up to 12. Technique, it's up to 14 as well. Coming up through the mentals, oh my word. Vision as 16, flair as 16, decisions as 16, everything has risen up lovely. You think the vision was down on 10, that has gone up by 6. That is such great growth, it's unreal. The physicals, 14s now for acceleration and pace, also agility and balance of 14. Not the greatest in the air, but he is only 5'6", so what do you expect? Looking at the rest of him, the traits haven't changed, he hasn't got any extra, but he's got a whole host of extra positions. He's even played centre half. I don't know what's gone on there. Probably a bit of a defensive game where they've just thrown everyone at the back. We've also seen him play out front by the look of it, but he is now natural as a central midfielder, accomplished on the left and the right of midfield. But how has he got to this current condition? Well, let's have a look at his stats on how he's played. So as we can see, he's had a few loans. So started off that career at Manchester United, not played a game, went out on loan to Reading and played 35 games for Reading, scoring 3 goals, 4 assists and a player of the match, a 6.72. Then went to Luton on loan, 36 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 1 player of the match, a 6.8. So he's had a very good bit of ground in there. Luton and Reading both on his favoured club list, so that's quite good as well. Still reasonable, so he hasn't been training with that right foot, still just very strong with the left. But he's not a wonder kid, not at this moment in time. I was wondering whether he would make the wonder kid status by the age of 20. He hasn't. Let's go and have a look how he looks at 27 years old. Will Man United still have him? He's listed for loan again. Well, straight away we can see he's no longer in the red Manchester United. He is at Burnley. How on earth has he ended up at Burnley. But first of all, let's have a quick look at what's gone on. 27 years old now, 21 caps, 5 goals for the England under-21s. Not had a game for the England main team. 18 to 54 million pounds. And looking through his stats, he has gone up a bit more. Passing of 13, first touches now 14, coming down through here. Nothing's really changed much with the mentals. The physicals have gone up a bit. Agility and balance have gone up. Again, stamina maybe up by 1. But how about the rest of it? Player traits. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with that many player traits in my life. Should we just go through them? Gets into the opposition area. Tries killer balls often. That was there before. Argues with officials. That wasn't there. Comes deep to get the ball, so that's obviously playing that central midfield role. Plays 1-2s, tries to lob goalkeeper, dictates the play, tries to play his way out of trouble, tries tricks, long range free kicks, we had that, long range passing, that wasn't there before, likes the ball into feet, fair enough, switches the ball out to wide areas, runs with the ball often, that's an older one, and cuts in from the right wing. So he's now 27 years old, still an attacking midfielder, but my goodness me, has he had a whole host of traits. It seems to he's just had fun doing traits by the look of it. And looking at the clubs, Burnley, 90 games, 14 goals he's had for them. Let's have a look at his career and see what's happened, shall we? So the last time we saw him, he had that loan with Luton. He's then gone back out on Luton again. 37 back in the Championship now. So when it's always been the Championships, that's quite good. 5 assists, didn't score any goals, 1 player of the match, a 6.77. The following season, back at United, he actually made a start for Manchester United. He then made 8 starts for Manchester United in this season, or 8 games should we say. 1 start, 7 off the bench, a 7.6. That's quite good return. Then back down, 1 start or 1 game there. He then went to Real Betis on loan, 23 games, mainly off the bench, 2 goals, 1 assist, a 6.77. But then back at United, 5 more games, 1 assist, a 7.15. And then Burnley have come in for him for £2.8 million. 12 games in that first season, mainly off the bench again, 1 assist, a 6.68. The following season, 44 games in the Championship. Burnley got relegated and he started 44 games, 11 goals, 8 assists, 7.13 with 4 player of the matches. The following season, back in the Premier League, he fired them to the Premier League, 34 games, 3 goals, 1 assist, 1 player of the match, 6.82. And then we're up to the current season. Well, I would like to think that SHEA LACEY, if he probably played a bit more football in his youth, he might have developed even stronger. Now, would you be able to get this player up and running better than what the AI has? Well, boys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed SHEA LACEY. This boy, he is, I would say, he's close to a wonder kid. He's not far off, but could you get him to be a wonder kid? Do you go into Man United, give him a bit of, Carabao Cup, that sort of thing, maybe the odd chance off the bench? I think he could be a real superstar for you. We'll see you next time out. Goodbye.